everyone, it's Mindy Eggen and welcome back to Scrapbooking Cards Today magazine, where I'm going to be sharing inspiration using the Let's Stamp Together kit from November 2025. The kit was designed by Spellbinders, so inside of your packet you have your information card that shows you all of the products included. We have this adorable die set that can create some mugs and the cutest little snowman, and then our stamp set with a string of lights that you can color in with your favorite coloring medium, plus some really fun sentiments. Now, the main focus of today's video is going to be the techniques that I'm going to use for the background, but I did want to quickly go through the assembly. I'm going to be making one of the mugs using or decorating it as a penguin. And if you want to see this in more detail, you can go back to check out Kim's video when she was creating with this set. The cardstock colors I'm using is Raven, that is the black cardstock, Classic White, I have Poppy for red, Waterfall for the blue, so it's going to be kind of that tealish color for the scarf and the hat. And then I also have Truffle for the snowman arms and legs. I loved the Poppy and the Waterfall cardstock together as I thought it made a really great contrasting colors. Now my idea for this is to create kind of a little winter scene, and I am going to just trim out a curve on a white piece of cardstock. This is going to be my snowy hill. So if you don't have any dies for that, you can use your shears to just trim one out and create your own snowy hill. That's going to be towards the bottom of my card. The other thing that I wanted to do was incorporate kind of a craft cardstock. So before I work on the craft cardstock with my technique, I'm using a large blending brush from Spellbinders and just whatever leftover ink is on my blue brush to add a little bit of color to the very top of the snowbank. For the craft background, I am taking the stencils that are included in the kit. I have my cardstock held down with repositionable tape and then the stencil held down with Post-it tape. And I'm using Hero Art's Unicorn White Pigment ink and a paper pouncer from Tailored Expressions. And I'm just pouncing that white pigment ink through the stencil. White looks so great on craft cardstock or other dark colors of cardstock. Now, the paper pouncer is great for pouncing through your stencil, especially with a pigment ink. They're not essentially great for blending, but I really don't want to get white pigment ink on my blending brushes because it can make your brushes and bristles really thick. So I'm trying to carefully blend on some of that white pigment ink around the edge of my cardstock, and I think it gives it kind of this frosty look. I'm also going to add splatters to my background, so I am using some white splatter from Hero Arts. I just got my paintbrush wet and then splattered the background using that to add a little texture and interest to that. And before I do anything else, I want to make sure that that background is nice and dry, so I will hit that with my heat tool. And then I laid out the scene that I wanted to create. So nothing is attached down right now. I'm going to start by attaching these snowflakes. So this is part of the die set. I die cut them out of a white cardstock, but you could also die cut them from some glitter cardstock, would be really pretty for snowflakes. And I am just scattering these around the background using my liquid glue. I want to be able to stamp my sentiment before I start adhering any of the rest of my scene to my card front. So I picked out one of the sentiments. I'm placing that centered on my snowbank, and then I'm going to stamp that in some VersaFine ink. So just a black ink, but I think maybe even a dark blue or a dark teal would look really nice to kind of match with the colors of my card. I'm adding my snowbank to the front of my card panel using some foam tape from Altenew, and then I'll also use that same foam tape for the back of my mug and also the snowman. That snowman is seriously just the cutest with his little stick legs. I don't think I've ever seen one before like this, so I'm really excited to just die cut out a few more and add them to some random projects. So there we have a really fun technique using some white pigment ink on some craft colored cardstock, but I encourage you to experiment with other dark colors of cardstock to give your cards that frosty look. I hope you enjoyed today's inspiration. Thank you all so much for joining me today.